it's Nat. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am Nat. I am a horse witch, and today I wanted to do a tarot walkthrough. Tarot walkthroughs are some of the videos that I really enjoy watching, and there are tons of channels that I like watching, and I will link some of them in the comments, which you couldn't see that, but I'll link them in the comments. And today we're going to talk about tarot. Specifically, we are going to talk about this awesome Taylor Swift tarot deck that I was gifted by two friends of mine. And I am a Swiftie with a lowercase s. There are Swifties out there who are Swifties with a capital S, and I bow down to those Swifties. They know more than I do. And if there is anyone in this deck I misidentify or I don't know, please leave me a comment in down below, because I would like to know. I could have looked this up, actually, probably should have, but I prefer to learn by throwing myself into the fire. So Swifties, come tell me what I'm missing. Like I said, I'm a Swiftie with a lowercase s. I don't know all the lore or the Easter eggs or anything else. So if you see something that I don't mention, please point it out in the comments. I will be eternally grateful for you. I do want to have a little disclaimer that this deck is at minimum AI assisted. So if you're not into that, I understand. But this deck was a gift and I wanted to use it, and it actually reads really well. I was really surprised. I know some of the discourse with AI artwork is it lacks soul, and as a whole, I'm really against AI, especially for art. But this deck reads really well, and I really like reading with it, actually. So for the Fool, I have no idea who this is. I do know I recognize him, but I can't place him. But I'm assuming it's appropriate. This deck is actually pretty well thought out for being an AI deck. Apparently there are other Taylor Swift decks out there, and people kind of get fighty about them. But anyway, so I have no idea who this Fool is. Let me zoom in a little. This Magician card of Taylor is just really beautiful. And I really liked the art in this, and I realize that's funny to say because it is an AI assisted deck, but I really liked the vibe overall. Some of the other Taylor decks are a little too bubblegummy for me, and this deck reads really real. It's not going to sugarcoat anything. So I like that it has a darker aesthetic. Travis as the Emperor cracks me up. I have to admit that 100%. I honestly don't know what this is in reference to. The white horse is the Chariot is very appropriate. But this is one of the decks, the cards you can tell it's AI because of the saddle. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Calvin Harris or Ed Sheeran. I'm going to be honest. Later, Natalie here. I realize this Justice card is probably a reference to Reputation and the justice she deserved. And then I am not sure who that is supposed to be either. I'm, like I said, a Swiftie definitely with a lowercase s. Kanye as Death, though, is a little funny to me because he transformed into this. So the cardstock on this, I believe this is supposed to be that last guy she dated. The cardstock on this is more like playing cards. It is very flimsy, but what I like about it is it's easy for my small hands to shuffle, and it slides really well, and it doesn't hold a bend. So the cards bounce right back after shuffling. There was definitely an attempt, RWS imagery. I'm not going to say that it was achieved. This star card is really beautiful, but I don't know what about it makes it Swiftie. To me, this is just an appealing star card. The moon card is really gorgeous. Like I said, there was definitely an attempt toward RWS imagery, and like I said, this deck does read pretty well. Even to someone as new as I am to tarot, there are cards that I can suss out the meaning through the imagery in the cards. Some are pretty difficult for me, especially if I don't know the people in them, but I am struggling with court cards anyway. The ace imagery in this deck is pretty cool. It's a little pippish of a deck, but I think it comes through. Like the Two of Wands, and she's stationary, standing there, not going anywhere. But she is dressed too, so. This one for me is a little bit of a miss. The piano, I thought, was a beautiful card too. So there was definitely some artistic choicing in this. I'm pretty positive she didn't just like make a Taylor Swift tarot into Chat GPT and come up with this. There was definitely some thought. Blake Lively, I do know that one. I think this is supposed to be LA. I do like the Seven of Wands card. This is one that doesn't really read well for me. Because the Ten of Wands is supposed to be about burden, and like, I don't know, that looks like it's supposed to be the Empire State Building. It just isn't one of these that speaks to me. Tom Hiddleston as the Page of Wands, though, cracks me up. Oh my goodness. So funny. And you have Taylor Lautner as the Knight of Wands. And then we'll have to see. I'm not sure if it's always Taylor as the Queen. Jake Gyllenhaal and King of Wands. Hilarious. This Two of Cups card I really like. This is one of those cards that I don't get the symbolism of. Same with this one, unless that's supposed to be a cardigan or something. Maybe it is folklore related. Gordy's having a big old party behind me. I think this is supposed to be a friendship bracelet. I think this is her New York apartment as the Nine of Cups. I thought that was interesting, an interesting choice. And into Kody, or one of them. I don't know which one this is. Posty as the Page of Cups, and Harry as the Knight of Cups. And okay, so Selena Gomez is the Queen of Cups. And then I'm pretty sure this is 100% Ed Sheeran. This is a really good Two of Swords card. And this Four of Swords card actually reads really well for me. It just reminds me of like a sunshiny day on the beach. Again, I don't really understand the symbolism in this one. The Eight of Swords with the alien and a down bad reference is interesting too. I'm not sure who the Ten of Swords is supposed to be.
Later, Natalie. It is totally Katy Perry.
And then I'm pretty sure the Page of Swords is Florence. And then Knight of Swords, Calvin Harris, maybe? Or is this supposed to be Florence? I'm not sure. Oh, I know who that is, but I can't remember his name right now. Oh my goodness, this is gonna bug me now. Is it John Mayer? Is that supposed to be John Mayer? As the King of Swords. And I do not know who this is supposed to be either. This is one where the imagery didn't make sense either. Unless it's supposed to be like the Christmas tree farm. I'm not sure. Same with this scene. Unclear how that relates. I do think this is supposed to be her Rhode Island house. It's not, obviously. That's just what it makes me think of. And I don't know who that is either. Some of these I can't tell if they're like really bad artist rendering or if I simply am not up on my pop culture. It could be a little bit of both. I'm not going to lie. So I really hope you enjoyed this. I will include the link where this came from in the description. But it is AI. There are other decks that are fully artist created out there. So just be aware of that. And I really like the backs of these cards too. There are definitely aspects of this deck that are thought out and some that don't make sense to me. But overall, it is a really nice deck and it does read pretty accurately. So if you have any comments or questions, or you can tell me something that I've missed in the symbolism in these cards, please drop a comment below. Remember to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope to see you next time. Bye. New here? I can do that better. Oh, this is going to be one with a lot of bloopers, I think. I'm 4 minutes in and I still have not gotten my intro right. And the dog is making noise behind me. Gordon.